Hey guys, this is Oblong for EA Sports, here to bring you some tips and tricks for Tiger Woods golf. And this being my first video, it's going to be a little rough, and hopefully it'll get better as we go on. But I do want to start with first things first and show you guys a visual representation of what we're doing by making a good set of clubs. Going into the bag, you pick your clubs, and then the club tuner, which is a very powerful part of this game, allows you to fine-tune your clubs. When you have your clubs really finely tuned, just the way you like them, it makes shot making a lot easier. You're not having to pull off these miraculous shots or hit half swings and stuff like that. You can let the clubs do the work for you. And I'll show you how that works. We'll just set something up here in the practice range. Practice range is really good because when you are in the practice range, you can go directly into Club Tuner from that by hitting a shoulder button. So you can kind of bounce back and forth between the golf course and tuning your clubs and look and see how the adjustments you make will affect distance and roll and all those kind of things. So here we've got my driver. It hits about 328. My next club down, I use a 1-iron. I don't carry woods because there's not too many par 5s where I need them, and the way the woods bounce, it can cause a lot of problems. I prefer to have a little bit more wedges. And then from the 1 I go to a 3, and you'll see there's about a 20-yard gap in between each of these clubs. Stepping on down to a 4, another 20 yards. The 5, another 20. The 7, another 20. So I'm keeping just about 20 yards distance between each club. Then my pitching wedge is another 20 yards. Also carrying a wedge. That's a good flopping club to have. And then on down, sand wedge and the different wedges, all about 20 yards apart. Now when I get to my lowest wedge, I pick right up with the punch shot. And I've got those stepped right down, and from the punch shot go to the pitch shot, and you'll see steps right on down, very little distance between each club. And then what I do is I use the loft stick to take care of those 20-yard gaps. So if I have something that's falling just in between two clubs, I can use the loft stick, just kind of loft it up a little bit, and I'll show you how I do that here in the next shot. So we're just going to lay one out in the fairway here. And looks like I'm about 188 to the pin. The 7-iron's too far, and the 9-iron is going to be too short. It's not going to get me there. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I want to do is I'm going to move to the hole and check my elevation and adjust for the wind. And then what I'll do is go in and just kind of loft the 7-iron back a little bit, just a hair, to account for that, take off some distance. And hopefully that'll get me fairly close to the hole here. And not a bad shot. I'm putting for eagle. Well, that's it for Club Tuner. Hope you guys got something out of it. And if you have some comments or ideas that you'd like in the future, just let me know. Fairways and greens, guys.